We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.
Hello, everyone. Hi. Hello. Look like it skipped a little bit of our intro. I don't know if you guys caught that, but that's okay. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're here.
Yes, we are.
Okay, welcome to Voices and Views. You guys know where you are. The live conversations where we don't judge, we don't dodge real topics, we lean into them. And I'm your host, Zan. And if you're listening and you're tuning in from YouTube, Facebook, or TikTok Live, we see you. Drop your city in the chat where you are.
Yeah, drop your city.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm Chelsea, your co-host. So if you're new here, this is not a lecture. This is not a news broadcast. And this is definitely not a place for the sugar-coated takes. This is a conversation and your voice matters here.
Oh, yeah, exactly. We read your comments live, we react in real time, and sometimes we call folks out respectfully but honestly.
Mm-hmm. And tonight's topic, oh, this one's spicy.
This is very spicy, you guys. Tonight we're talking about AI versus the planet. High tech hero or villain?
Mm.
That's a good question.
Yes.
I guess it's a matter of how you feel about AI. Some may feel, no, oh no, we don't want that and don't use it for whatever reason. But we're going to get into it, and you guys going to find out all the positive things about it and anything, everything is always a choice.
hmm And some people say AI is the future, and others say it's frying the earth.
And you're probably seeing the posts. AI is killing the environment. AI is draining water. AI is the new climate villain.
And then on the other side, you got people saying AI is helping scientists, farmers, climate researchers, and even governments protect the planet.
So, which is it?
Is AI the problem or part of the solution?
We're digging into facts tonight, not just social media headlines.
Right, we researched.
That's right. Everything we have to research and get some facts, or we just won't bring it.
Mm-hmm. All right, chat. We're starting with you. Type hero if you think AI helps the planet. Type villain if you think it harms the planet.
And be honest, no neutral answers yet. Pick a side, pick a side.
Mm-hmm. I really want to know.
Me too. I want to know what they decide. Uh, are you for AI? If you are, type hero.
Mm-hmm.
If you're not, type villain. I'm curious to see the answers, but we can get back to them.
Yep.
Mhm.
So, yeah, this is a real conversation.
Hmm? Yes, it is. No. Do we see any heroes coming in?
Let's check the comments. Not at this time. So, yeah.
Okay, so we'll wait on
Move.
those votes.
Yeah, you guys can comment
That's
whether
right.
you think AI is a hero or a villain.
So let's set the tone then. What do you think, Chelsea? So we set the tone while they're deciding
Mm-hmm.
heroes since no one has responded. Let's be real for a second.
Okay, hold on. Joe Nicasio says hero defined
Okay, we
how.
got the hero. We got
He's,
one in
he
for
says
hero.
hero defined how.
Hmm. Okay.
The hero being, do you think AI can actually have the potential to save the planet, or you think it's actually harming the planet as villain?
Yeah. What are your thoughts? We wanna know.
Mm-hmm. And while you're setting the tone here,
Mm-hmm. I said, let's be real for a second. I want everybody to answer because by 2026, almost everybody is using AI in some way. In some way, everybody's using
mm-hmm,
AI.
writing emails, making
Mm-hmm.
images, helping with homework, planning trips, running businesses. I could
Oh,
go on and on.
and that's just a short list right there. AI's been used. Some people use AI daily and they don't even realize it.
But here's the twist: the more AI grows, the more people worry about the environmental
Mm.
impact.
And those concerns didn't come from nowhere.
Nope, there are real questions behind them.
Wow. All right, but tonight we're also going to talk about something people don't like to admit.
Hypocrisy.
Mm. A little uncomfortable, but necessary.
Because some people criticize AI while doing other things online that use just as much or more energy.
Streaming for hours, cloud storage packed with junk, and constant strolling.
But we'll get there step by step.
Yes, yes. We have anybody else want to vote on that if you're for AI?
Do you think AI is the hero or the villain? Drop your comments.
Is it the hero or the villain for you? Think about your personal life. Don't think about what someone else might be saying about AI. In your experience using AI, if you have in your daily life, is it a hero for you or is it a villain? And tell us why.
Joe Nicasio says, my customer is the hero, I'm the guide. Hero is a magic sword. AI is the magic sword.
Okay. Okay.
AI is a tool, but it's not connected to humanity, Joe says.
Yes. Yes.
And Terrence says, good evening, ladies.
Good evening, Mr.
Good
Battle.
evening,
How you doing
Terrence.
there?
Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, yes. I believe we have a show tonight. Okay,
Oh,
quick question for chat then. How many hours a day are you online? Drop a number. How many hours a day are you online? And be honest, we're not going to tell anyone.
what, Terrence? Watching. Please.
Hmm? We see.
AI is a villain. Okay, we got a villain. So we got
Okay.
one hero and one villain so far.
Okay, so it's a tie.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. There's Janet. She says I use Chat GPT.
So do you think AI is a hero or villain?
Yeah, which one? I'm guessing hero if you're saying I use Chat
Mm-hmm.
GPT.
Yes.
And then Joe says a lot of people make a mistake. They outsource their voice to AI, but you should never outsource your voice. You need to own your voice.
And that makes sense. Yes. All right.
And Terrence says don't use AI, but are trolling and watching Bleep,
Hmm?
bleep. You want to say it? I'm not going to say it. You can read it if you want to read it. They're watching it, though.
Okay.
Janet says hero.
All right.
Hero.
So, with that question I just put out for the chat, how many hours a day are you online? How many hours a day do you think you spend online? And drop a number.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Inquiry minds want to know here.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, I don't know if you guys remember, we had an earlier episode where
Oh.
we asked people to check their screen time. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Some were afraid to do that.
Yeah, they didn't want to drop their screen time.
So, okay, if nobody wants to answer, we're going to move on as far as how many hours a day you think you're online. Give a
Mm-hmm.
quick guess, or we're going to keep on with the conversation because it's very good and we want to get through everything.
Yeah, no judgment. This is self-reflection time.
Hmm. If it's over 5 hours, you guys, you're not alone.
If it's over 10, you might be the topic tonight. Let's see what Joe has to say. He says, I'm with clients sometimes 7 hours a day on Zoom. Technically, it's online.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, that's definitely a lot of time to spend online,
Yes.
on Zoom calls, especially. And Janet says, probably about 6 hours, but I watch skits from my favorite comedian, Country Wayne.
Yes.
Six
And I was thinking about
hours.
what Joe just said about the hours on those hours on Zoom. I don't know, Joe, you got to tell me your secret on that one. I get so bored even when I have my own board meetings. After an hour, I'm about ready to kill over.
Hmm.
So AI is being used in a lot of ways, you guys. A lot of ways that you might not realize is AI. It's
Hmm.
actually AI.
Hmm.
Okay. Any more comments?
Yeah. Joe says, but they pay me big bucks.
Oh, well, hey, you got to weigh it out, Joe. You know,
Yeah.
you got to weigh it out. Okay, so here's what we're breaking down tonight: how AI uses energy, how it uses water, what companies are changing, where the fear is real, and where it's overblown. That's the breakdown we're going to get
Hmm.
into.
And then we flip the script.
Mm. Because AI isn't just consuming resources, it's also helping to fix environmental problems.
And a lot of people don't hear that side.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Remember, this is a live show, you guys, and your comments steered the conversation. So thank you guys for conversating with us.
Yes, and if you've read an article about AI harming the planet, tell us in the chat.
Yes, tell us about that article. A few people have said, their opinion on AI in the past. I've heard, and they put some things out there, but no support behind the words. Okay, if you work in tech, science, or environmental fields, drop that too. We love insider perspective.
Hmm. And Joe says a lot of people are impressed with what AI can do. But if you want to compete, you need to explore what AI can't do that only you can do.
Yes, yes. And for different talents, Just like something simple as crocheting. I love to crochet.
Mm-hmm.
And that's an art that not many people have, but that's also an art that they haven't been able to have a
Replicate.
machine can't
Yeah.
replicate it. They've given up. They've decided that it has to be done by a human, it has to be done
Mm-hmm.
by hand. Even though knitting, they've created knitting machines, they can do that, but they can't create a machine to crochet. So someone actually have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what about if you work in tech, science, or environmental fields? Okay, we like to hear your perspectives on that.
Yep. And coming up next, we're talking about the
Hmm.
big one, power
Oh,
use.
I've heard that many times. Power use?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Data centers, electricity, and what AI really consumes.
Some of the numbers might surprise you.
Some might challenge what you've heard online.
So don't go anywhere.
Because when we come back in part two, we're diving straight into the power problem and we're separating facts from fear.
Stay in the chat and keep your comments coming because we are reading all of them.
That's right, we are. We always read all the comments. This is Voices and Views, real talk, real people, real perspectives.
All right.
All right, let's get into it. The first big concern people bring up when they talk about AI and environment is electricity.
Yep, this is the headline everyone sees. AI uses massive amounts of power.
And to be fair, AI does need electricity. There's no denying it.
But what matters is how much and compared to what.
Okay, let's break it down. AI runs on data centers. Those are huge buildings full of servers, basically powerful computers working nonstop.
Think of them like giant digital warehouses that store information and process requests.
And every time you stream a show, save a photo to the cloud, or use GPS, you're using a data center.
So this isn't just an AI thing. The internet itself runs on these places.
Okay, let's get into the actual numbers. And I hope you guys are picking up something from this here. These are all true facts here, proven and data. So right now, data centers worldwide uses about 1 to 2% of global electricity.
Now pause there. That number sounds scary if you hear it with no context.
But here's the comparison. Most posts don't mention that.
That's about the same amount of electricity that's used by the entire global airline industry.
Planes worldwide.
And nobody's saying, stop flying forever.
Exactly. People look for balance and improvements.
So, chat, let's be honest. Did you think it was way higher than 2%?
Type yes if you assume it was more.
And let's see what Joe has to say. He says, a lot of people are investing in power centers. It's not going to be an issue. It's big business.
Yes, it is big business. I agree with you there. Big booming business.
Hmm. And then Terrence says, is AI designed to deceive people?
I would think AI is not designed to deceive people. Um,
It's
if
how you
you're,
use it.
yeah, I was going to say, if you're
Hmm.
using it for a deceptive purpose, to trick somebody with your appearance or to trick somebody, then you're the one doing the deceptive part. AI is just giving you the tool to do it. Okay. If you're not doing that, and most people aren't doing it for that reason, they're, having fun, they're creating things, and a lot of social media creators, they use AI
Mm-hmm.
because that's the thing now, and it's easier to create your content and everything,
Mm-hmm.
which help you to earn money.
Mm-hmm.
So in that sense, it's not a bad thing. A lot of people don't understand AI. That's why, Chels, when you mentioned this topic, I thought, hmm, now that's the topic that needs to be discussed more than once.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to really be talked about and taught so people can understand when they say, oh, AI, they can understand all the different ways you've been using AI and you're using AI. So let's educate you on what AI really is, and then
Mm-hmm.
maybe you can kind of relax some of those fears. But always, always do your research.
Yes. Do we see
Always.
any yeses coming in?
Yeah, I was trying to see if we had any yeses coming in. That's because scary headlines travel faster than full explanations. That's right.
Cave says, long time no see. What up,
Hi.
Caves? Thanks for tuning in from Twitch.
Yes, yes. We thank you for tuning in.
Then we've got Joe. He says,
Mm-hmm.
AI is morality neutral, like a knife can kill, but
That's
in the
right.
hands of a skilled surgeon, it
Well
could save
said.
your life.
Well said, Joe. Well said. And I'm glad that comment will be posted on here. So when people come back to our page and they
Mm-hmm.
review this later, well said. It's all how you use it. Just a knife just laying there by itself is useless. But if it's in dangerous hands, so the same with AI, you know. All right. Okay, so where fear comes from. Hmm.
Some fear comes from projections, and people
Mm-hmm.
assume if AI grows, the energy use will explode.
Mm-hmm. Okay. But technology doesn't grow in a straight line like that.
It evolves.
Computers today use way less power than from 20 years ago while doing more work.
The same trend is happening with AI.
Mm-hmm. Here's something cool most people don't hear about.
AI is actually helping design better computer chips.
Wow. Smarter chips means less electricity per task.
So the system improves itself.
And it's kind of wow when you think about it.
So let's do a quick reality check moment.
Okay. If someone complains about AI's energy use,
But streams Netflix for 5 hours in 4K.
there might be a little contradiction there.
No shade, just perspective.
That's right. Remember when I dropped that little thing and I said we're using AI in more ways when we're saying, oh, AI is bad, and you just turned off Netflix. But we're not telling. Chat question. Okay. What do you think uses more energy, you guys? One AI image or streaming a movie in 4K?
Answer honestly before Googling.
Yes. Is it A, which one used more energy? Is it A, one AI image? Or is it B, streaming a movie in 4K? Which one uses more energy, you think? A or B?
Terrence says, how long has AI been around?
Oh, Terrence, it's been around.
Yeah, it's been
It's been
around.
around. It's just hasn't evolved like it has now. They see the people needs for different things, It's been around and we've used it in so many different ways already. They're just putting it out there now. We're just, it's not that it's new. They're just putting it out there. So it's new to our mind if we're not experienced and don't know about it.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alrighty.
We'll reveal the comparisons later.
Yes, and Ryan Bassford says we should do one of these.
Yes. Yes.
What do you mean, an episode? That would be cool.
Hmm.
That would be awesome.
Who should do one of these? Hmm. Clarify a little more.
Yeah. And then he also says, I have 200 documents from my personal experience. The most documented case of AI failure, I'm told. DM me sometime.
Okay. We will do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, like I said, this is Ryan. This is a subject and a topic that needs to be talked about more because people are actually panicking and they don't know they've been using some form of AI for a long time. So, yes, we accept that invitation and drop us a message how to get in touch with you. You can privately message us and we'll reach back out to you.
Mm-hmm.
And we can have you come on and talk with us. All right.
Yes, because this is a topic that needs to keep getting talked about.
Yeah,
We
it
can't just
is.
let it die right here.
A topic like that, especially AI, is not going
Yeah, it's not
anywhere.
going
And
anywhere.
if it's not discussed and people don't understand, the pros and the cons about it, they don't understand. They're going to constantly just put their thoughts out there, that might not be true. So, yeah.
Yeah, so Terrence says B, streaming a movie in 4K. He thinks
Yeah.
that uses more energy.
Okay. Well, we're going to talk about it. And if you think about it, so if I make a AI photo, which I'm doing a series now, and I'm using AI because I'm doing a lot of AI photos. If one of my photos is using less energy than you sitting there and watching your Netflix movie,
Mm-hmm.
then no one, we're both using AI.
Mm-hmm.
So, just in different forms. AI isn't just one form. So let's get back into it. People are really want to
Yeah.
know about it, and let's talk about the energy efficiency improvements.
Yeah, and another thing that people miss, data
Mhm.
centers are becoming more energy efficient every year.
Every year, companies save money by using less power, so they're motivated to improve.
Efficiency isn't just environmental, it's financial.
Less energy equals lower costs.
So the real question isn't, does AI use power?
Everything digital uses power. Everything digital uses power.
The real question is AI using power irresponsibly?
Or is it becoming more efficient like other tech has?
And electricity isn't the only concern people bring up.
Yeah, they have a lot. The next one might surprise some viewers even more.
Water use.
Yep, and I know you've heard it. Water.
We're talking millions of gallons, cooling systems, and what companies are changing right now.
So stay with us.
Because in part three, we're diving into the water conversation and separating the facts from the exaggeration.
And keep those comments coming, you guys. Keep them coming.
Yes, this is Voices and Views where your opinions are welcome, but the facts matter too.
All right. All right, we're back. And now we're talking about something that surprised a lot of people when it first hit the news.
Water.
Yep, not electricity, but water.
Some people didn't even realize tech uses water like that.
Hmm. Okay, let's explain the issue a little bit here. Here's the simple version. Data centers get extremely hot when they're running.
And when computers get hot, they need cooling systems to keep from overheating.
Traditionally, many of those cooling systems use water.
Sometimes millions of gallons per day at large facilities.
Wow. And that's where people start sounding alarms.
Chat check. Did you know data centers use water? Yes or no? Type yes or no in the chat.
Yeah, let us know. Did you know data centers uses water? Yes or no?
I don't know what that is. We got
I
an
don't
emoji.
either.
Okay.
I don't know what
From Idle
kind.
Expert. I don't know what that
I
means.
don't know what kind it is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Terrence says no, so we got some no.
Okay, we seeing some no's.
Vince Brooks says yes.
Okay, and we seeing some yes. Type yes or no. And for those of you who don't remember the question that she asked, did you know data centers use water?
Type yes or no in the
Type
chat.
yes or no. All right, we're
All
seeing
right.
no's and
We
yeses.
see no and yes. And Terrence says you guys are awesome.
Thank you, Terrence.
And Janet says no.
Okay.
All right. See, exactly. Most people didn't know this
We're seeing a
until
lot
the
of no's.
headlines started popping up.
That's right. But again, context matters.
Yep, because these facilities aren't just for AI. They power the internet, cloud storage, streaming, social media, all of it.
If you ever saved a photo to cloud, you've used a data center.
If you binge shows, scroll apps, or store emails forever, same thing.
Now, here's the part people don't hear enough about.
Companies are actively changing how the cooling works,
Some are moving toward closed loop systems.
meaning the same water gets reused again and again instead of constantly pulling fresh water.
Yeah, think of it like a car radiator.
The water circulates internally instead of being dumped and replaced.
And some new systems can save tens of millions of gallons of water a year at just one facility.
That's not a tiny improvement.
That's a serious shift.
Now, let's be honest. Yes, water use is a real concern,
And nobody's denying that.
but it's also not a do nothing situation.
Companies are under pressure from the public, from regulations, and from costs to do better.
Using less water saves them money too.
Yeah, all right. Here's a reflection moment for the chat.
Some people get mad about AI using water.
Mm. But don't think twice about long showers, lawn watering, or bottled water habits.
Again, not judging, just asking for some consistency.
Yes. Environmental responsibility works best when it's applied across the board.
Chat question.
Hmm.
Would you support greener tech even if it costs companies more money?
And type yes or no in the chat.
Because innovation often costs more at first.
Hmm. Here's the thing you might be noticing tonight,
AI isn't perfect.
but it also not ignoring these problems.
The tech world knows that sustainability matters.
And improvements are happening in real time.
But we're about to flip the conversation a bit.
Uh-oh. Time for the flip. Because up next, we compare AI's impact to everyday digital habits.
Like cloud storage, scrolling,
Mm.
and streaming.
And some comparisons might surprise people, Charles,
Yeah, so don't go anywhere.
because in part four, we ask a bold question.
Is AI really the problem, or is our digital lifestyle the bigger issue?
Ouch. Ouch. That one bites. Okay, stay active, you guys, in the chat. We're reading everything you guys post, so please stay active.
Yep, this is Voices and Views.
Real conversation and real perspectives. All right, we're back, and now we're stepping into a comparison that might make some people shift in their seats a little bit.
Because now we're not just talking about AI anymore.
We're talking about everyday digital habits.
The stuff we all do without thinking.
And here's the question for chat. Do you think AI uses more energy than your daily phone use?
Answer honestly, no Googling.
We'll give you a second. Answer honestly. We'll give you a second.
Do you think AI uses more energy than your daily phone use?
This is such a good topic. Oh, I'm so guilty on so much stuff. But I like AI. I do. It's up to you to use it or not. That's the choice we have. So, we get any
Okay, Vince
responses?
says no.
Hmm. Vince says no.
Terrence says cheap plug, lol. Remember to tune into my podcast, Raw and Redeemed.
We'll allow your plug there. What
Yeah,
time,
we'll allow
Terrence?
it,
Is that
Terrence.
tonight? Let us know.
You got to answer our chat question too, though, if you're going to
Yes,
plug yourself.
that's right. You got to answer the question and let us know
Yes or no.
if it's your show is tonight. I believe it is. So answer yes or no on the question. Do you think AI uses more energy than your daily phone use? We'll give you one more second.
Vince says no.
Okay. Anyone else?
Anyone else?
Okay.
Let's start with something specific. People
Mhm.
often say that making AI art is terrible for the environment.
And you probably even seen posts like every AI image hurts the planet.
Oh, and Terrence answered. Hold on.
Mhm.
Terrence says, LOL, no. Mondays and Fridays at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Okay. We had another comment. Let me see.
Let's see, we have
Terrence
someone
says
else to answer.
no.
Okay. Terrence says no.
And Janet says, if you ask my 6-year-old granddaughter what is AI, she would say, hey Siri, but ask her 5-year-old sister. She says AI is robots. No.
No, that's just a tool that they use. They can use AI for.
Terrence says, I like the AI skits on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but here's the comparison that rarely gets mentioned.
One high quality AI image can use about the same energy as charging your phone once.
That's it.
Not zero, but also not the apocalypse.
Apocalypse.
You know what I meant.
Chat question. Question for the chat.
Uh-oh.
How many times a day do you charge your phone?
Mm. And that's a question because some of y'all just unplug at 80% and plug it back in at 30%.
Exactly.
So, how many times do you charge your phone a day?
Terrence says, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, how many times are you charging your phone per day? Okay, Vince says once.
Once a day.
Janet says two.
2. Okay. I would say at least 2 sometimes for me. Actually, I'm charging my phone right now on a multi-charger here as I read. But yeah, on some things as far as AI, we've been doing it so long without even realizing that we're doing it.
And Terrence says three, maybe four.
Oh, that's a lot. You got to get a new charger, Terrence. You be burning that phone up. That just says you told on yourself. That means you use that phone a lot, Terrence.
He said my battery ain't no good. LOL.
Okay, that's why I said that's an awfully lot times. So, okay. All right. So now let's talk about something almost nobody questions.
Cloud storage.
Raise your hand or type me if you have thousands of photos in your cloud. I'm raising my
Oh,
hand.
Terrence says yes.
I'm raising my hand. I have a lot of photos in my cloud. Okay, I was waiting on that delay over there. I do have a
Sorry,
lot
I'm
of
trying to
photos.
control the.
I know, but I was waiting on that hand. But I do have to get rid of some of that stuff. But yes.
And be real.
Raise your hand or type me if
Yeah.
you have a lot of photos. You might not have thousands, but if you have a lot of photos stored in your cloud.
And be real. How many of those do you actually look at?
Right. And that's called dead data. There's a term some tech folks use, and that's exactly what it's called, dead data.
Terrence says me. Okay. So that's data that gets stored forever that nobody uses anymore.
Right. Old screenshots. Oh, I got so many of those.
Mm-hmm.
Duplicate selfies, random memes from 2018.
Multiply that by billions of people.
All stored in data centers, all using energy every single day.
So here's the uncomfortable question.
Hmm? Okay, is generating one AI image worse than storing 40,000 unused photos?
Or is it just easier to blame the new thing?
We're not shaming, just asking for honest comparison.
Let's talk streaming.
Mm-mm. You sure? Watching movies in 4K, it uses serious energy, you guys.
Hours of TikTok scrolling.
Also powered by data centers.
Every video, every refresh, every autoplay.
Mm. Okay, time for another poll and engagement. What do you do more? A, do you stream shows? B, do you scroll social media? C, do you use AI tools? Which one do you do more? I'll start first. I would say B. I do more of scrolling social media. I admit.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm
Me
gonna get into
too.
that program that pays you for scrolling. Yes, I am. Yes,
I
I
have to
am.
say B too.
I have to say
Drop A, B, or
I
C.
have to be honest. So we did ours, you guys. So answer for you. What do you do more? Do you A, stream shows? B, social media scrolling? C, use AI tools. Which do you do more? We already know which one's winning.
Mhm.
And
None of this makes people bad.
it just shows digital life has an environmental footprint.
Janet says stream.
Extreme, yes.
Okay, anyone else want to answer?
What do you do more?
AI is part of that world, but it's not separate from it.
Right. And focusing only on AI, you can miss the bigger picture.
Maybe the real conversation isn't AI versus the planet.
Maybe it's digital lifestyle versus the planet.
And that includes all of us.
Up next, we're shifting from consumption to culture.
We're talking about being real online
AI images, filters, authenticity.
and why people call AI fake while using beauty filters every day.
That's where the conversation gets interesting.
And maybe a little uncomfortable.
You guys stay in the chat. We want your takes.
This is Voices and Views.
Real talk, real perspectives. Yes. All right. And now we're shifting from technology to culture.
Because the AI conversation isn't just about energy and water.
Right. It's also about how we feel about what's real.
And let's be honest, people have strong feelings here.
Yes. You probably heard someone say AI images are fake. AI people aren't real. AI is running authenticity.
A lot of those same people,
Hmm?
oops, use filters.
But here's where it get interesting. Every day, yes, a lot of those people using filters.
Mm-hmm. So, chat, be real with us. Who
Hmm.
here has used a beauty filter before?
No judgment, just honesty. I'll raise my
Type
hand.
me if you've used one.
I'm not gonna type, but I'm gonna raise my hand. We see those me's are coming. We were waiting, but we know they're coming already.
Mm-hmm. We see you on TikTok.
And TikTok has a lot of filters.
Yes. Yes, they do.
Hmm.
So, a beauty filter, it smooths the skin, it changes the lighting, and sometimes it reshapes your entire face.
And some even change eye size, jaw lines, or your nose shape.
You guys remember Bold Glamour on TikTok? That filter? Ooh.
Hmm.
Okay, Janet says, I used to use Snapchat a lot.
Okay.
So people just use them casually. I know you used to use Snapchat a lot.
No outrage. No outreach. No think pieces.
But when AI creates a polished image,
Suddenly it's fake and it's dangerous.
so here's the real question.
Is the issue AI really?
or our relationship with image and identity online.
Something else is happening in 2026.
People are getting tired of overly perfect images.
While seeing more messy photos trending
Yeah, real homes, wrinkled shirts, unfiltered faces.
because people crave authenticity.
So, chat question.
Hmm.
Do you prefer polished photos that look perfect and Instagram ready or real life messy ones?
And type polish or real.
This will say a lot about where the culture is heading.
AI can make hyper real images.
But people still choose what they connect with.
Technology doesn't force taste.
People decide what feels meaningful.
All right, the deeper thought moment, then, you guys. Maybe AI isn't making things fake.
Maybe it's exposing how curated online life already was. And Vince says real.
Vince says real?
Yes,
Okay.
Vince says real.
Filters existed before AI art. You just lost the light?
Yeah. My light just went out. I don't know if you can pull this one up.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right. I was telling them that the filters, they existed way before the AI art. It's so dark now.
I know, I don't.
Can you put it up there? That
Not
one?
unless I switch them out.
Oh, because it just made it too dark in here. We're switching the light out.
All right. Janet says, I like a little of both.
Okay. All right. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with that. And a lot of times, like you say, when you think about AI, we got to think about, if we think about it taking water and energy and everything, we got to think about the other things that's taking more water and energy that we're doing every day, and
Right.
not necessarily jump on the new guy who's really not a new guy because AI has been around forever. So, yes. All right.
Yeah, editing existed before we had AI tools.
Hmm.
Editing existed before we had AI tools.
Yeah, it did. Because before, if you guys think about it, it's just recently that they've been talking a lot about AI. Just recently. Um, I don't know. It just looks so dark. I don't know. I guess it's the new kid on the block where people kind of leery about it, maybe. Yeah. AI just made it faster, I think, and more visible.
Yeah, sometimes we blame new tools for old behaviors.
But that's just human nature.
But it's still worth being honest about.
Okay, it's time for a chat weigh in. Is AI changing the authenticity, or is it revealing it?
We want your
Hmm.
takes.
That's a good little twist there. Now we talked about impact,
We've talked about culture
but we haven't talked through about solutions.
because AI isn't just using resources.
It's also helping the planet in real ways.
Up next, we spotlight the companies that are using AI to fight environmental problems.
Mm. Carbon removal, cleaner chemistry, smarter farming.
This is where the hero side of AI starts to show
So don't go anywhere.
because part 6 might change how you see AI entirely.
Stay in the chat because your voice matters, you guys.
This is Voices and Views.
Real conversation, real perspectives.
All right, welcome back.
Nope.
Oops.
All right. Welcome back, you guys. And now we're going to flip the narrative.
Yeah, because up to now, we've talked about the concerns,
Power use, water use, digital habits,
but here's the part that rarely trends online.
AI helping the environment.
Technology isn't just something we consume.
It's also something we can use to solve problems, you guys.
And some companies are using AI in ways that directly fight environmental damage.
Not theories, not ideas, real work happening right now.
Chat, quick question. Did you know AI is being used for climate solutions? Type yes or no.
Hmm. Did you guys know?
hmm
Well, moving on.
Exactly, because positive tech stories don't always go viral.
No, they don't. You don't hear about them. Let's start with carbon, Dan.
The CO2 in the atmosphere is one of the biggest drivers of climate change.
There are companies building machines that literally pull CO2 out of the air.
Think giant air filters for the planet.
AI helps them figure out where to place equipment and how to run it efficiently.
Less waste, better results, smarter operation.
Hmm. Oh, check question, Dan. Would you support technology that removes carbon from the air?
Even if it looked futuristic or unfamiliar.
Hmm.
Next one might surprise people.
Everyday products, soap, cleaners, fuels, usually come from petroleum.
And that process can be rough on the environment,
Because some companies now use AI and biology to create chemicals from plant materials instead.
like corn sugar instead of oil.
Cleaner process, less pollution.
And AI helps optimize the formulas so nothing is wasted.
This is where AI isn't the villain, you guys.
It's more like a scientist assistant.
Now let's talk electric cars.
They need lithium for batteries.
And traditionally, lithium extraction can use a lot of water,
Some companies use AI to locate lithium more precisely, and they extract it with less waste.
meaning less environmental strain.
So, chat question. Do you support electric vehicles as part of climate solutions?
Or do you think the battery debate still needs work?
Let us know.
Hmm.
Moving on, this one is big for agriculture.
Yes. AI can analyze soil quality on farms
It tells farmers exactly what crops need
so they don't overuse water.
or dump extra chemicals that run into rivers.
Precision farming is what some call it.
So a bigger picture thought is
Mhm.
that it means better crops.
With less environmental damage.
And that is not a small impact.
So let's recap. Let's recap quickly.
AI is helping remove carbon. AI
Mhm.
is enabling cleaner chemistry. AI is supporting greener mining. And
Mhm.
AI is improving farming.
And that doesn't sound like a supervillain list.
Chat, let's be honest. Has this changed your view at all?
Type change or same in the chat.
So we've talked about companies
But governments are using AI too.
and not in the way that people usually imagine.
Up next, we talk about AI acting like environmental watchdogs.
because because sometimes the best way to protect nature,
It's catching the people harming it.
and AI is getting good at that.
Stay with us.
This is Voices and Views.
Real talk and real perspectives. All right, and now we're talking about a role, AI, that doesn't get enough attention.
AI as a watchdog,
Not just analyzing data.
but actually helping catch environmental harm.
Right. When people hear AI monitoring, they sometimes think surveillance or privacy issues.
But in this case, we're talking about environmental protection.
Watching pollution, tracking illegal dumping, monitoring water quality.
Things that protect communities.
AI can scan satellite images and maps faster than any human team.
We're talking thousands of images, rivers, lakes,
Mhm.
coastlines.
AI can spot patterns that suggest pollution or dumping.
Like discoloration in water, unusual land changes, suspicious activity near protected areas.
Environmental agency uses AI tools to flag potential violations.
Instead of waiting for complaints, they can act faster,
And you know what? Some reports show major increases in detection rates when AI is used.
meaning more rule breakers get caught.
Okay, quick chat question. Do you support AI being used to catch polluters?
Type yes or no.
Because cleaner water affects everybody.
Okay, and we have a comment from
Mm-hmm.
Tasty. Tasty reposted the
Hi.
stream. Thank you, Tasty.
Yes, thank you for reposting this.
On
Very,
X.
very special conversation.
Hmm.
Yes.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So here's another perspective.
And companies that follow environmental rules often get undercut by those who don't.
AI helps level the playing field.
If you're doing the right thing, you shouldn't be competing with someone dumping waste secretly.
Pollution isn't just an abstract issue.
It affects drinking water, local wildlife, public health.
So faster detection actually matters.
Again, AI isn't perfect,
It still needs human oversight.
but as a tool, it can make environmental protection stronger,
Chat, think about this. Wouldn't you feel safer knowing pollution is being monitored more closely?
especially near your community.
So now we've talked about
Energy, water, digital habits, culture, climate solutions, environmental monitoring.
that's a lot of angles.
But we still haven't answered the big question fully.
Hero or villain?
Up next, we zoom out and we look at the full picture
Pros, cons, and the honest middle ground.
because the truth might not be as simple as picking a side.
And we're going to say the part some people avoid.
Stay in the chat.
This is Voices and Views.
Real conversation, real perspectives. All right, let's zoom out for a second. We looked at the concerns, we looked at the benefits. Now let's talk about the honest middle ground.
Because the truth is rarely extreme, it's usually somewhere in between.
AI is not a magical savior,
And it's not an evil planet killer either.
it's a tool.
And tools depend on how humans use them.
Yes, and that's just what Joe said. Here's the real talk. AI does use energy. AI does use water. AI does require resources.
Ignoring that would be dishonest.
But it's also honest to say AI helps design cleaner systems. AI helps reduce waste. AI helps monitor pollution. AI helps scientific discoveries.
So, chat question: should new technology be perfect before we can even use it? Type yes or no.
Because if the answer is yes, we wouldn't have cars, phones, or even electricity the way we do now.
And Vince Brooks says, I agree with AI being used for pollution and it should be used for litter too. We pick up a lot of garbage in these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Good point, Vince.
Yes.
All right, so the growth perspective.
Mm-hmm.
Every major technology starts inefficient.
Early cars polluted more. Early factories waste more. Early computers use massive power.
Then innovation made them better.
AI is on that same path.
The real issue might not be AI itself.
But how responsible companies and people use it.
Do they push for greener data centers?
Do they invest in efficiency?
Do users stay mindful of digital waste?
Because let's be real, this just isn't on tech companies.
The users shape the demand.
If people demand greener tech, companies respond.
Money follows pressure.
Sometimes it's easier to blame a tool,
Then to change your habits.
but real environmental progress takes both awareness and action.
So, chat, be honest. Have you ever deleted old files or photos to reduce your digital clutter? Type yes or no.
Small actions still count.
And Vince Brooks says nothing is perfect in the beginning, it only gets better with experience.
Yes.
Up next, we're going to talk about something practical.
What everyday people can actually do.
Not theories, not debates.
Real steps.
Because if we care about the planet,
The conversation has to turn into an action eventually. All right, let's make this practical now. We talked about the big picture, but people always ask the same thing after these conversations. What can I actually do?
because awareness is cool, but action is better.
And you don't have to be a scientist. You don't have to work in a tech. You don't have to be rich.
A lot of environmental impact comes from our everyday choices.
And small changes add up when millions of people do them.
So let's start with something simple. Delete old files.
Old pictures, duplicate videos, unused apps.
Cloud storage runs on data centers, and less storage demand equals less energy use.
It sounds small, but at a scale, it matters.
So, a chat challenge. Delete 100 old photos tonight.
Seriously, make it a habit. Streaming in 4K all the time uses more energy.
If you're watching on a phone, you probably don't even need 4K.
Lower resolution can still look good and reduce the data load.
All right, so chat question. Do you usually stream in the highest quality? Be honest.
Pay attention to which companies invest in sustainability.
Some tech companies publish environmental reports.
Consumer pressure works.
Where money goes, the change follows.
Using AI itself isn't bad.
But using it mindlessly can add unnecessary load.
Ask meaningful questions. Generate what you actually need.
Same as any tool, use it with a purpose.
And nobody is saying live off grid or stop using technology.
Oh, did you mean live?
Hmm.
Did you mean live?
Oh,
Nobody's saying
yeah.
live
Well,
off
nobody
the
caught
grid.
that. Come on, keep going.
Yeah, because living off the grid is unrealistic.
Oh man, I got lost now. See, threw me off.
Right here. The goal.
Okay, the goal is smarter use, not zero use.
And a bigger thought Environmental care isn't about being perfect.
It's about progress.
If millions do a little, it becomes a lot.
Which is easier for you to start doing? Cleaner digital clutter. A. B. Smarter streaming. C. Supporting greener companies. Drop A, B, or Z. Oops. Okay. Let's set up the final part then.
Mm-hmm.
We've covered facts, we covered fears, we covered solutions.
Mm-hmm. Now we bring it home.
Final thoughts, final reflections.
And the real answer to the big question.
Because the hero versus villain debate
Isn't as simple as a headline.
All right, final stretch. Let's bring this conversation home. We started with a big question tonight.
Mhm.
Is AI a hero
Mhm.
or villain for the planet?
And after everything we've discussed, the answer probably isn't what extreme headlines make it sound like.
AI is not a villain destroying the earth.
But it's also not a flawless hero swooping in to save the day.
It's a powerful tool.
And powerful tools always come with responsibility.
AI uses resources, yes.
But it also helps reduce waste, improve efficiency, and solve environmental problems.
It can design smarter systems.
It can monitor pollution.
It can help farmers, scientists, and researchers make better decisions.
And a bigger perspective, every generation faces this moment with new technology.
Cars, airplanes, computers, smartphones.
At first, people focus only on the risks.
Then society learns how to use the technology better.
So, chat, final question for tonight. Do you think AI will help or hurt the planet in the long run? Type help or hurt.
We really want to hear your thoughts. Do you think it'll help or
Help
hurt?
or hurt.
After what you've heard tonight and your own thoughts,
Mhm.
because your own thoughts is very important. Okay.
Okay. Maybe the real issue isn't AI versus the planet.
We got a comment?
No, this is
Okay.
one that-
Maybe it's people versus responsibility.
Technology reflects the priorities of the people using it.
But if we push for greener systems, smarter use, and accountability.
AI can absolutely be part of the solution.
And you don't have to fear technology.
And Vince Brooks says, I think it will help in the long run. All right. And you just have to stay informed about it.
Yeah, you have to ask questions like with anything. Look at facts like with anything. And avoid panic headlines like with anything. Like you handle anything, that's what you have to do. Same thing.
And be mindful of your own digital habits too.
Shout out to everyone in the chat tonight. Your comments, your honesty, your perspectives.
That is what makes these conversations meaningful.
Yes, and we're going to do a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and wrap things up. Before we wrap it up, quick break to show our love to our shop and our supporters. And you guys, if you want to purchase anything, you can contact us. Thank you.
We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light, come to the light. You could be a part of the conversation. Come to the light, come to the light. You could be a part of the conversation. Talking to the people.
So, if you enjoy these conversations and want to support the show, check out our shop.
Merch, gear, and items that will help keep this platform going.
The link is in the bio, and we will be posting it in the chat later for you to grab.
Also, you guys keep an eye out for our upcoming episodes and our topics and our guest interviews.
Because we've got some powerful topics coming up.
Mhm. All right. That's it for tonight. Stay curious, stay thoughtful, stay open to real conversation.
And remember, progress happens when people talk honestly, not when they panic.
Good night, everyone.
See you next stream.
We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. We gon' talk about some things tonight. Got a tea in a glass with ice. We got voices, we got views tonight. We got voices, we got views tonight. Come to the light.